welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome for the first time. My name is Nati from Diaz. Today we're going to be talking about how to make this, but I'm not going to show you how to make it today because we're going to do it together live. More information coming up. So for those of you who are new here, on this channel, I covered lots of different DIY topics, mostly crafts. So it could be anything from embroidery, which that's what seems like my subscribers really like is the embroidery videos, but then also Cricut, also just random projects like DIY crafts in general. I feel like I'm an independent woman. I know there's plenty of others out there and we have to do things by ourselves sometimes. And sometimes we just want to. Sometimes we just want to do a project by ourselves. Other times we don't, but we're forced to because that's the situation. But it is what it is and we're going to get it done. And that's what we do. So at the end of the day, that's the premise of this channel. Even though I've covered a lot of embroidery in the past, I want to make sure that I'm branching out and hitting all different types of topics. So coming up, I will do more embroidery again, but especially after the new year, I want to get more into some Cricut stuff again. So just kind of like a little bit of everything. So if that's what you're into, please hit the subscribe button. There's a lot of great content coming up. So two big announcements, two big projects that are coming up very soon that I want to talk about. So first one is this. So this is my Mickey/Minnie Christmas ornament wreath, and it does light up. So I made this just yesterday, but this isn't the final product because if you're interested in making one of these, we're gonna do it together live. So this is something I've been working in the background on for years now. And I'm just really excited to finally be able to pull the trigger on this, and it's gonna be called DIY Live. So what that means is I'm gonna go on YouTube Live with all of the supplies and make it live, like beginning to end. So anybody who wants to make it also can just watch, follow along. And I'm giving you this video in advance and providing a list of all the supplies that you need. So I'll provide Amazon links, but if you can get it at Dollar Tree, if you can get it at, any store around the corner, if you can get it in your basement, in your craft room, wherever, get the supplies, get the materials. Otherwise, if you don't have it, or if you don't have access to Dollar Tree, because not everybody has Dollar Tree near them or something, Amazon. I know not everybody has access to Amazon, so I do apologize. But, if you have somewhere else, a craft store, anywhere else you can go, these are pretty simple supplies for the most part. And that's why it took me a long time to kind of find a project that like people would actually want to do, that you can get access to all the supplies pretty much anywhere. So yeah, so all the Amazon links, they're gonna be listed below, but I'm gonna go over them step by step so you know exactly what you need to complete this project. So yeah, if you wanna come ready, bring all your bring all your materials, all your supplies. We'll sit down at the table and go live, and we'll go step by step how to do the whole thing. And if you have any questions, you can type it in the chat. I'm gonna have my sister and some family members and friends available also to help me with while I'm I'm working on the project, like they can tell me, oh, so-and-so asked this, so-and-so, so you can ask your questions live in a live format. But then also, even if you don't want to make it and you just want to come hang out, I think it'll be a pretty good time. It'll just be a good time to come together, to craft together. I just love that idea. And I kind of got this idea from painting with a twist, if you've ever done that. So painting with a twist is like where you set up for a time, you go with some loved ones. I've gone before on a date. I've gone before with my family, with friends, everything. So you go to painting with a twist, you reserve like 2 spots, they're next to each other, and you're completing this one painting while you're there. And then there's an instructor up front. They play music. That's the part I love. They play music, and then you're just painting. And so they're showing you step by step how to do the entire painting from beginning to end. And they kind of do it like in kiddie terms, like, oh, just make this circle, just move this, and they give you all the brushes that you need and all the paint that you need. Everything that you need is right there at your table. And you can also bring your own drinks. It's like BYOB, and snacks too. But they provide everything that you need, canvas, stand, all of that. And then at the end, you take a picture, everyone together, and everybody's picture is different, but it's the same picture. And it's the most beautiful concept to me because we're all taking the same instructions, but then putting our own twist on it, putting our own piece of ourselves, and it looks amazing at the end. I love it. I love painting with a twist. I thought it was the most incredible idea ever. I went way too many times to count. And then that's something that I also did for my friends and my family because I just thought it was such a great experience. I even did it with my students. So I worked in a school, so I did it with my students before. I just loved it. I love painting with a twist. So because of that, I've been trying to find a way to kind of capture that same energy, that same kind of concept into crafting, since I'm not like a great painter in no means whatsoever. Painting is not my forte, but I love crafts. So this is what I kind of came up with, DIY Live. So we can still, anywhere you are in the world, you can tune in, we can do it live, you can bring your own supplies, or you can just come watch and hang out, and hopefully it'll be a good time. So the date for this DIY Live is going to be right here. Nati, don't forget to edit this in. Right here is the date for DIY Live. This is, and the time. Don't forget the time. That's important. So this is the date and the time that we will be going live to create this. And you have the option whether you want to just do the Mickey head or do you want the bow also. So I'll leave that at the end in the list of supplies, like additional. If you want the bow, this is what you need. So that was major announcement number 1. Here is number 2. I will be doing a Vlogmas this year. I know that sounds crazy. I know I shouldn't be doing this because I have way too much stuff on my plate, but here we go. I'm going to do Vlogmas. And if you don't know what Vlogmas means, it means when a content creator does a lot of content, like daily or almost daily throughout the month of December leading up to Christmas. So it's vlogging Christmas, Vlogmas. So that's what we're going to do. So to prepare, I've already filmed a couple of videos. Nothing's edited, so that's going to creep up on me really quickly. But I'm committed to this. I'm committed to this idea. And we're going to do this. So Vlogmas, expect a lot of different content. I'm going to be making stuff and doing projects for Christmas anyways. So this is all a part of that. So I'm just going to film and edit and share and hopefully grab some new subscribers along the way. Hopefully just kind of reignite everybody's passion for creativity and crafts and just getting things done by yourself when you can't find exactly what you want in the store. Because, you know, I've looked at things like this before, but I wanted these colors, or I wanted it with lights, or I wanted it with a bow. So this is a way, that's what I love about crafting and DIYing, is that you can just make it exactly how you want. You can make it custom. So if you don't want these colors, on the Amazon links, there's going to be other colors that you can do of ornaments. Or if you like the colors that you have at home or at Walmart near you or wherever, get those. If you don't want a bow, don't put a bow. If you don't want lights, don't put lights. If you want a different color, put a different color. You can do that. It's custom because you're making it yourself. And then you can tell everybody, oh yeah, I made that. Oh, you like it? It's nice. Yeah, I made it. It's no big deal. If that's what you want to do, if that's your thing. So anyways, big things coming up between DIY Live, Vlogmas, and then even after the new year, we're going to get the new year started right with some goal setting. New year, new me, all of that. And then I want to kind of go into these kind of like academies. So like a cricket academy, that's what I have planned for after the new year, after Christmas, because so many people get a cricket for Christmas. People buy their mom, people buy their loved one, a spouse, a cricket, and then they're like, I'm so excited. I've been wanting one of these. I have no idea how to use it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go into an academy to go into kind of step-by-step, how do you use this thing? Because I've seen it happen. People have asked me all the time. Every year for Christmas, somebody's like, I got a cricket. I don't know how to do it. All right, let's make some videos. Let's go step-by-step, what it is, how to turn it on, how to connect it to your computer, and, you know, how to use Cricut Design Space. Because that's, I mean, you kind of need an academy in itself, just how to use Cricut Design Space. After that, I foresee some embroidery videos and getting back into like how to use Embrilliance Essentials, how to use your embroidery machine, and all of that moving forward. So that should take us pretty far into the new year. But if you have any other suggestions, anything you'd like to see, please make sure to comment down below. That really helps. It helps the channel when you comment, when you click like. So if you haven't done that, please click like. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of your support. And for those who haven't unsubscribed, all this time that I've been away and just trying to like find myself again and kind of letting the dust settle on all the things that's happened in my life and moving forward. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you all for sticking with me and for still being here and for watching this video, just watching it, just getting a view. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of the hearts of my family. We all truly appreciate it. And I'm just excited to see where this journey is going to take me, where it's going to go for all of us. So thank you again. And I look forward to seeing you in Vlogmas and then also DIY Live. Okay, so now let's get into our supply list. This is exactly what you'll need to complete this project. One 14-inch wreath frame. So this can be styrofoam, this can be the metal kind. I use the metal kind. You will also need two 8-inch wreath frames. Same thing. I use metal kind for both. Tinsel garland, approximately 21 feet. You will also need some zip ties, approximately 8 of them. A hot glue gun. Of course, you will need a hot glue gun to continue this project. Then of course next you're just going to need the glue sticks to go with that hot glue gun. It doesn't matter if you do low temp or high temp, just make sure the glue gun matches the glue sticks. I used approximately 12, and these are full size glue sticks. Fairy lights, this is optional. If you want to light it up, you get some fairy lights, and you can use different colors, make sure it matches to give it a nice effect. Finger protectors, you can use this is very optional. I burnt my fingers a few times pretty badly, so I wish I was wearing these finger protectors the entire time, even though they're very uncomfortable. But a burn to your fingers really bad is more uncomfortable. Now if you want to do the bow, you will need some faux sequin fabric, like that's what I use. That's optional for the bow. And then if you use that faux sequin fabric, it is very thin, so then I use another fabric underneath, just plain colored, simple cotton. You can use polyester also, but it might just kind of slip some more, so like a regular cotton fabric would do well. So I just used white underneath of the silver, and it works really great for me. Okay, so next up, of course, are our ornaments. Wow, I have trouble R's, speech impediment here. So our ornaments. So I used approximately 200 total for this project. There were about 64 large ornaments. If you look on Amazon, you can find they're usually about 2.36 inches. I used 68 medium-sized ornaments. Those are about 1.57 inches. Then I also used about 60 of the very small ornaments that are only about 1.18 inches. So this is completely up to you of how much you're going to use. I would recommend getting a few more than what you need, just in case like you find like a bald spot, you're like, I need another ornament here. Yeah, highly recommend. So I bought these sets on Amazon. There were 100 ornaments each, and I just bought 2 of the same set. It had a nice like distribution of colors and everything. They all looked really good together, and it had the distribution of all 3 of those sizes. So I highly recommend those if you'd like to get those. If not, of course, run to Dollar Tree, run to Walmart, wherever, and get whatever ornaments you'd like. Preferably shatterproof, so the plastic ones, you don't want to have to deal with them falling and breaking and shattering everywhere. So definitely shatterproof plastic ornaments. And again, the sets that I have, they're everything at the end of the day is all linked down below. I have an Amazon storefront. You can click that, and then it'll take you, and there's I made a whole like list specifically for DIY Live, and it says like Mickey wreath like supply list. And then the last thing, of course, is a door hanger. It's a wreath door hanger. If you feel like you need one of those, if you already have like something on your door or your wall, or you're just going to use like a command strip, you're more than welcome to do that. So whatever you need, again, it's optional, but I've just listed all the information here, and I linked it down below if you need it.